to Real Students, where we discuss films and highlight how they were brought to life. I'm your host, Michelle Torres. Today we have Nicholas Macedo, the director of photography for the film Writing Forward, a film involving two lovebirds and a farm. He is here with me now. Hi, Nick.
Hi.
So tell us, what was the premise for your film?
The premise of Writing Forward is that we have this teenage relationship that's kind of blossoming into a marriage, and just when they solidify their plans together and their futures, tragedy strikes their relationship, and it's very much so about the female main character overcoming the loss of her boyfriend.
Sounds like an interesting plot. And so where did you guys shoot this film?
To shoot this film, we went out to Menifee, California, which is about an hour and 40 minutes northeast of here, of San Diego, and that was the only place to find a fully functioning farm that we could occupy for a whole day. So.
Nice. And where did you guys receive the funding for this film?
The funding came from a couple different places. Some of the producers and I put our own money into food and gas and the production of it, but we also had a lot of help from Willoughby Productions, which is a production company owned by a woman that I met on a set in Oceanside, and she and I just clicked, and she was very willing to help me out with resources that I needed for the film, that we needed for the film, and she put some of her own money into it, she put some of her company's money into it, and she connected us with people that helped us even more so that, you know, we couldn't have done anything without her.
Oh, that's really nice of her.
Yeah.
And so out of the whole production process, what part would you say you enjoyed the most?
The part I enjoyed the most, maybe it didn't seem like I enjoyed it so much at the time, but afterwards, something I really looked back on that I loved was being stuck in a cramped barn with a bunch of my friends around this horse, filming something, like just telling a story the way we want to tell it, and having those late nights and depending on other people. And yeah, it was very stressful at the time, and I think a lot of us were kind of running around with our heads chopped off, but afterwards, looking back, like, that's the thing I love most about filmmaking.
And so going along with that, what were some of the challenges that you faced?
Some of the challenges that we faced was fighting daylight. One of the most intense things I've ever had to do was light the inside of a barn as if it was daylight outside. So we were filming a very long 24-hour day, and we ran out of daylight to shoot our daylight scenes. And so for one of the shots, I had to replicate that it was daylight outside by shooting lights on what was outside to make it look like the sun. And it was extremely complicated. So I don't know. It was a challenge. It was a good challenge for me, though.
And despite that challenge, what would you say was the biggest takeaway for you from this experience?
Biggest takeaway for me had to be recognizing who I am when I'm on set, how I like to take control in certain aspects, and that sometimes I kind of just need to like take my hands off of something and let the people around me also do something. But I get really stressed out in situations like that, and so it was good. It was a good experience to watch a project go from its pre-production all the way to its post-production, and understanding how to foster something like that. And I think a lot of the other people that we had on set also learned a lot too. So that's like the best takeaway you can ask for.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you so much for sharing with us.
No problem.
And now it's time to watch the final product. Roll it.
Babe, we've been over this many times. There's a specific way of stacking these bales so that they don't fall over.
I wasn't stacking the bales. I was trying to get one off the top for Valentine, and then they all fell on me.
You should use a ladder there, silly.
Easy for you to say after I was ambushed by a wall of hay bales.
Could have told you that before, had you asked the ranch master.
What a cute name you've named yourself. Now help me get this bale to Valentine's stable before we go inside and clean up.
Whatever you say, princess.
Hey girl, guess who's here to see you? And we brought you a big pile of hay.
Who's a good girl? Are you hungry? I bet you were, since Savannah couldn't even get a bale down.
Whatever, Mr. Ranch Master. Let's clean up and go inside.
All right, Valentine. You enjoy that dinner. I'll see you later, girl.
Thanks for helping out today.
Yeah, no problem. But you weren't the one who had to take off those heavy bales of hay.
I told you I wasn't stacking them.
So, can we discuss something? We are graduating college in just under a year,
Yeah, we are.
and we're both moving back here for the summer to find jobs. I had this idea. What if we work towards eventually taking over the family ranching business? I mean, I think...
You mean instead of finding jobs after college?
Yeah, exactly. Your mom sure could use the help, and we could learn a lot these last few weeks of summer before heading back to Berkeley. I don't know, it's just been on my mind lately. I think it could be really good for me and you. Good for us.
I mean, taking over the ranch wouldn't necessarily be a bad idea. It is a family-owned business after all, and I'm sure my mom would be excited to learn that we're even interested in continuing it.
I just think it would be a good place for us to put down our roots. I mean, we have roots here already, but I just think it would be a great place to start a family.
Family?
Come on, don't act surprised. You know this. We talked about it. Unless, in this very moment, you were getting lost in my dreamy eyes and have totally forgot about everything we've ever dreamed of. Because I'm just too good looking for you to care.
Oh, shush, you loser.
Does Trent know you want to stay here after graduation?
Trent? Yeah, I've talked to him about it.
I'm sure he was just thrilled to learn that his little brother was still going to be all up in his business.
Whether he likes it or not, he's stuck with me.
I feel sorry for him.
Whoa. Alright, crazy person. What time is it?
It's midnight.
Oh, it's getting late. Alright, babe, I should go. I have work early in the morning.
Okay, I'll walk you out.
So, did you know that
I love you.
I'll call you tomorrow. Should get off around 3.
Perfect.
Night, love.
Savannah! Get up! We need to go now. Luke is in a really bad car accident. You need to get your things, we need to cook. Come on. Let's go. Follow us in your car.
thought you'd still be here.
You know, we were talking about taking over my family's business and starting a family. We had our whole lives ahead of us. I don't even know what to do now.
You have to move forward. I know my brother, I know he'd say...
It's not about what I was doing. It's about who I was doing it with.
See, that's where you're wrong. It was never even about that. It was about doing what made you happy. That's what Luke wanted, was to make you happy.
I know. It's just hard to see what that looks like in this moment, from this place.
I think you should take over your family's business. I think that's what he would have wanted. You should do it in his memory.
I'm so proud of you, honey. And Luke would be proud too.
Yeah, he's proud.
Thanks for watching Real Students, and that's all we have for you tonight.